order, please.
Dismiss Senator Natasha, please. You are not recognized to speak from there. That is the order of the Senate.
Sir, order 10 on privileges. Order 10 on privileges.
Distinguished Senator Natasha.
Any senator may rise at any time
can the
to speak upon a matter of privilege suddenly arising, and he shall be prepared to move without notice.
All right, so by now, I'm pretty sure that you people have seen the video where Godswill Akpabio, the Senate President, ordered that Senator Natasha Akpoti should be removed from the plenary because of misconduct. Well, dear Senate President Godswill Akpabio, this is the video of you doing that exact same thing. In my own interpretation, I will even say yours is even worse. Now, this is the video.
You can go to your seat. Then when you get your seat, I will recognize you.
I sat next to Senator Kwankwaso until I was led by the sergeant at arms that this is my seat.
I asked the clerk whether he allocated that seat to you. He said he didn't.
He told me he would prefer to sit here. So I said there is no microphone there, but he said he will still prefer to sit there.
If there's been a senator that have allowed to speak without a microphone, state. That's never happened in this chamber. All we said is there's no microphone where you are. Go to a place where there's one and you can speak. Now you have the floor. Speak and let us make progress.
I want to apologize to my colleagues if I raised my voice earlier, and to say that until the Senate is well reconstituted and the sitting arrangements well arranged, I want to hold my...
Well, in my own interpretation, what Godswill Akpabio did here is kind of worse than what Natasha Akpoti did on that very day. But again, shout out to Bukola Saraki, the then Senate President, for the way he handled this whole situation. A special shout out to him. And again, most call a spade is spade. Natasha Akpoti actually did a serious misconduct. Even when they told her to leave, you understand. Just like, oh, I'm not scared of you and all that. I mean, she's not supposed to do that. But Godswill Akpabio was also supposed to look for the best way to manage the whole thing. Because misconduct is not misconduct. The fact say Bukola Saraki, no order say this man go leave. No me say this other person no go order him. And I feel like the last thing that happened between Bukola Saraki and Senator Akpoti, I feel as if two of them, they never really forgive themselves. That's just what I think. I feel like they've not forgiven themselves. And again, Godswill Akpabio should understand that Natasha is a woman. Natasha is a woman, not just a woman. Natasha is a very stubborn woman. Judging by everything I've seen, judging by the whole... She stood up against Yaya Bello when Yaya Bello was at his prime. When Yaya Bello still they shake everybody, Natasha Akpoti stand. As a matter of fact, rumor they say, man, when she dey go Kogi State that time, say they even give her own army where go protect her against the government army. So the woman is strong, she's stubborn. So you get the way they follow those kind of people, right? She know they won't agree. Like people like her, they know they like when you use high voice for her. So you go, Senate President, I know it's not supposed to be, but she's a woman. You understand? But Natasha Akpoti too, please, you have to respect our Senate President. You understand? A lot of people don't like him, but power don't enter in hand, power don't enter in hand be that. So respect comes with that position that he is. Senate President, like now, if anything happens to the President, anything happens to Vice President, which other person again? I think Senate President is the fourth, or even the third, I can't even remember. I think it's like the fourth person. So a position strong for the whole of Nigeria. His position is very strong. And if you don't respect him, other people from outside country would not respect him. If somebody in the house, a member of the house, would not respect Senate President Godswill Akpabio, then people where they look us from outside country too, they're not going to respect Senate President Godswill Akpabio. But again, respect is reciprocal. So the way where Senate President they talk to Natasha, it's supposed to balance her. But again, ultimately, for the benefit of Nigeria, that's what I'm talking. For the benefit of Nigeria, you people need to get along. Because if the room is not conducive for everybody, if people don't agree, then we as a country, we cannot move forward. Because now that place, when I tell the judge waiting, they make the country go forward. Even though the country know they really go forward. Because I don't even really see what they do for there, low key. I don't know what you guys are doing there, to be very honest. I don't know. Do you understand? But still, we could get along so that at least one tangible thing will come out from that floor or from the house. Even though, like I said, in my own opinion, I don't see what you guys are doing there. But anyway, Senate President, much love and respect. Natasha, way much love and respect. God bless you guys. But I beg, Mona plan for Nigeria. Else, you're going to learn. And you will learn the hard way. Mona drop on a personal beef. At the end of the day, peace and love. Respect yourself. And don't play.
I get surprised for Una.
Hello.
Hello, distinguished Senator Natasha. Good morning, Gima.
Hello.
Hello, ma.
Good morning.
You there live on air as I call you so.
Oh.
You there comfortable to talk to me? Abi, you go end the call, make I call you back. Abi, you go call back.
Oh my God, this is ordinary president, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Your voice.
Yes, ma'am. Distinguished Senator, ma.
Okay. I'm actually confused. You've just taken me unawares.
Hey, sorry.
But I just didn't want to speak about this. I've turned down a lot of interviews and requests from television stations, but I have utmost respect for you.
Oh my goodness.
And the good work you're doing, and I just have to respond safely if they are not too direct. I don't know how to say, but anyway, go ahead, please.
This is just for you to address the world.
Oh my God.
Simple. We are not asking you any question. It's for you to address the world.
Okay. Senate President, Assistant Senate President, Ordinary President, thank you so much for calling me. My attention was drawn that you were actually speaking about the issue on your program today. So thank you so much for your concern. But the thing is, there are certain rules in the chambers that whatever I speak of in the Senate can't be used against me. That means I can't be sued.
But outside?
But if I make any utterances, considering the fact that I am facing a lot of harassment, I have been going through a lot, and I have remained quiet because I didn't want to be interpreted wrongly. I didn't want any lawsuits against me. I just wanted to be given a chance to work. A lot of my privileges have been denied. I have been pulled out from many international activities that I was part of. That is right after that whole nightclub incident that happened last year.
Yes.
Ever since then, I have been sure. There was even a United Nations event I was supposed to attend, which the UN nominated me for, but my name was struck out that they will not promote me in any activity internationally. Okay. So every event I have been going for since last year have been self-sponsored. Whenever I feel an international event is of importance to my constituents, to Nigerian women, to Nigeria, I buy my tickets myself and I fund my trips myself. I just don't speak about it. So I have been going through a lot. So yesterday was just that changing my seat was more of a chance of silencing me or alienating me from being seen. Sitting arrangements is very critical. Like when the nearer you sit, positions you closer before the camera and gives you an added advantage to be called upon to contribute to debates. But the seat I was now, ordinarily, I'm already sitting at the very back. If you see me, I'm sitting at the last seat just before the door. But then I was now moved suddenly without notice, without any information, my seat was moved to the far corner, a part where the cameras don't capture. Like if you sit over there, the cameras can you won't even be captured. Nobody will even, except maybe they zoom out and they get to see you there. You will just easily be missing out. You can raise your hands up and nobody will call you. So that is why I said no. I don't want to move to that seat. I wasn't notified. You understand? This is not a classroom. You can't just push me around. And there are other senators. There are 109 of us. Why is it me? Why do I have to move there? Why me? Just 2 weeks ago, I was removed from a committee from local content. I was moved from there because some people perceived that I was using that office to divert resources from the Niger Delta to the north. And that was not it. We have the Jakarta-Kaduna-Kano pipeline, which is going to be completed by the second quarter of this year. And we need feed gas for that. And the wake of, Nigeria is now positioning itself to be more productive, industrialization is picking up. So the factories up north, like other parts of Nigeria, will need greater electricity supply. And now we have CNG cars, vehicles being converted to CNG. There'll be a number of CNG stations across the north and every other part, like other parts of Nigeria. We need feed gas to service all of these spots. And it was even the president that assented to the executive order. So how does that, why picking on me? Like, basically, I'm not going to mention names specifically, but there's a whole lot going on. And all I would just say is, I appreciate Nigerians for standing up. I have been going through a lot, but I will not mention names.
It's okay.
But, and in due time, if it depends on how things go, in due time, I might have to come up personally to speak on everything.
Thank you very much.
I know that right now they are planning my suspension. If I'm suspended, fine. It will not stop me from doing my work wherever I can. Do you understand? I have a number of projects in line, and I will keep serving my people. I'll keep being a voice.
Thank you very much.
Do you understand?
Thank you.
And I will keep being a law-abiding citizen. So I did not speak out of order. He was reading my suspension, and I had to invoke Order 10, which is an order of privilege, which meant instead of suspending me, if you find me faulty in any area, send me to face the Ethics and Privileges Committee, almost like a panel. That was what I did. I had to invoke that order, which was a right of every senator who felt their rights were being infringed upon. That was what I did. If I had not done that, I would have been suspended on the floor. So I had to say that to prevent the suspension at that point. But I'm aware that there are still plans on the way to suspend me. And if I'm suspended,
don't worry.
it's okay.
Distinguished Senator Natasha.
Yes, sir.
The whole world is watching now.
Thank you.
After this conversation with you, we will put a call across to the Senate President and hear his own side of the story. But I want to assure you that the masses are with you on this matter.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you very much. Let's appreciate distinguished Senator Natasha. My brothers, my sisters, if I look at an assistant time, don't they give us signal to do it in signal, make we continue to the van, they go. Now to call Senate President Akpabio now. And 11 o'clock be this, okay, Akpabio. Now in number they look for so. Senate President. Will they call the Senate President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Distinguished Senator, my name now Ordinary Ahmad Isa of the Human Rights Radio and Television. We dey live on air, distinguished Senator, sir. Senate President, sir. He end the call. Make a call and back. Make una appreciate him. Wait. The number we finish with 515. Distinguished Senator Godswill Akpabio, the Senate President of the 10th Assembly. Now we dey call, make you talk in own side of the story about what we see for the chambers. We don't call on the second time. How many times will they call anybody here? 3 times. How many we don't do? 2 times. You remain one now. Will they call the Senate President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Distinguished Senator Godswill Akpabio, the former governor of Akwa Ibom State, now the Senate President of the 10th Assembly. Now we they call. In number we finish with 515. Now here we they call so. So my brothers, my sisters, if you look at an assistant time, don't they give us signal.